Okay, so let's talk about InfoPath forms and how we can edit them and change the appearance of them. I have a tickets list for users that want to request help from the help desk. So when they go to the link, they'll type in a summary, a description, and the priority. Now, the issue we have here is that the status choice field and the technician notes, we don't really want the end user to mistakenly fill these out. Okay, so let's just make this form a little more user friendly. So what I'll do is I'll go to the list page, and on the list tab at the top, I'll click on customize form. And it'll say, do you want it to open a program on your computer? I'll say yes. And what we should see is InfoPath come up with the form in edit mode. Here we go. So I'll put in my credentials and click OK. And then we should see the form come up. So here we have our form and the description and then the actual fields for the form. And you can see it's kind of hard to see, but there's a text box for summary, one for description, and a big one for technician notes. Now, what I want to do is add a title. So it's just like creating a Word document. We'll just make a title here, we'll put heading 1, and we'll call this Help Desk Ticket Form. And so there's our summary. And here's the thing, priority, we want the person to do that, but for status and technician notes, we'd rather have that by itself. So let's insert rows below. Let's do that twice. And status will move down here. Oops. Along with that field. Okay. And we'll do this. We'll merge these cells. And I want to put a button in here. So we'll center it. And then we'll go to the insert menu. Oops. The home menu. And then on the controls box, we'll look for button. Here we go. So there's our button. If I double click that button, I can edit the label, which would be submit. And then the action is what action that button performs. So we'll do submit. And that means it'll submit this information to InfoPath. So I'll go ahead and merge this. And I'll put down here, put a little space here. And down here I'll put for help desk use only. All right, and I will make that heading 1, heading 2. Okay, so this is what the user fills out and click submit, and then this is for the help desk only. So what I'll do is I'll put a border around this. See if I can, borders, here we go. Let's make it a red border so it stands out. We'll make it a big line, 2 1/4 point, and we'll do an outline. Click OK. So now you see that we have this. This is pretty much how we want it, because this means for help desk use only, you're just going to fill this out yourself as an end user. So what I'll do is I'll go to my top menu, go back to home, and up here there's an arrow with a lightning bolt, and that's quick publish. So if I click on that, it should connect to the server, update the template and the form template, and then once it's done, it's published successfully. Now I should be able to go back to my list, and I click on new item, and we should see our new form. Hey, there you go. So that's how cool InfoPath is. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. You can create views. So just like we talk about custom views, you can create a view that one thing we do for electronic signature is we put a checkbox on the form, and then if you check that box and submit it, then it changes the default and user view to read only, and it puts in an electronic signature. So that means it's been signed, it can't be edited, and that type of thing. But this right here will get you going as far as enabling or changing the way forms look. We could put, summary at the bottom. We can move all this stuff around. If you've ever used a table in a word processor, you should be all right with that. So that's how you use InfoPath to change SharePoint forms. Hope that was informative, and continue learning. That's the only way you'll get better. So thanks a lot, and y'all have a good one.